Friday afternoon, which means it is time to start another weekend reading vlog. I just posted the mid-month book batch vlog from last weekend. It took me several days to finish that vlog and edit and post. So I'm close to my storage limit on my phone. So I have to offload apps and go through my storage and delete some old pictures or something in order to have enough storage to edit the video. So this is why it takes so long sometimes, but I'm trying to work that out. There are some videos that I have that I just need to get them sorted out, get them up on YouTube so you guys could see them. So my screen's a little dry because it has been so cold in New York. Today is actually a little warmer. It's 39 degrees this afternoon, and I'm waiting to pick up my daughter from school. So this is the book that I'm planning to read. This is one of the books that I'm hoping to read this weekend. I have a lot of BookTube prize reading to do, but I'm not in the mood for nonfiction. It is Valentine's Day. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. I am wearing a little pink. This is the book that I'm hoping to get started with this afternoon. While I'm sitting here in the car, I have about 20 minutes before I pick up the kiddo. So I'm gonna get started on this one and I'll let you know how I feel about it 20 minutes in. I have TikTok. I downloaded the app, and you know how I was telling you that I have storage issues on my phone sometimes? Sometimes in order to add something new, I offload some of the apps. So when TikTok went away, it came back, but you had to have the app in order to use it. And they said if you offloaded the app, you wouldn't be able to download it because it would no longer be available in the App Store. So my daughter, helping me, offloaded my TikTok app. I said to her in advance, I said, I know sometimes you like to help mommy out, and you know what I do, so don't offload this app. Okay, you could offload anything else. YouTube, Instagram, you could take pictures off. It doesn't matter because she doesn't know how to go into recently deleted. She doesn't know how to go into my recently deleted album. As a matter of fact, that's locked. So even if she deleted a video or something that I was working on, I could always get it back. But I said, you could do anything else on my phone, just don't offload my TikTok app. What happened one night? My TikTok app got offloaded, so I was no longer able to use the app, which means I could watch some things from the website, but I couldn't post on TikTok. So the last 3 weeks have been interesting. TikTok is back in the App Store today, so I see that it's available, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna focus on my reading. So here's the quote that introduces this one. It is from Jane Hirschfield, who I'm not familiar with. It says, the way the high wire walker must carry a pole to make her arms longer. You carried me. I carried you through this world. Okay. The Night We Lost Him has a prologue. It says, he knew any biographer would decide that the story of his life could be summarized by this. When Liam Samuel Noon or no one. Interesting. When Liam Samuel Noon began accruing his fortune, the first thing he did was buy a piece of land as far away from his hometown as he could possibly get. Of course, there were places technically further from Midwood, Brooklyn than the Central California coast, but Liam felt reborn the first time he arrived in Carpinteria. His pulse quieted, his chest released, a small yet seismic shift. Okay, so this book is set in California and it's featuring someone from Brooklyn. I've read Laura Dave novels before. The one prior to this, The Last Thing He Told Me, which I think the title says something similar to this one, had a character who traveled several states, and I liked that. Her book 800 Grapes was also set in wine country in California. But I feel like a couple of her earlier novels are set in New York, so this is going to be interesting. All right, we'll talk in 20 minutes. So I just finished the first 2 chapters of this book. Interesting because the chapters are not numbered, they have titles. First title is Open Houses, and the second title is something about family. Let me see. The prologue was following an older man who had had several children in different marriages, And the main story now is following his children, how these half brothers and sisters relate to each other. Two of the brothers are twins, and then there's a sister from an earlier marriage. Interesting sometimes when an author introduces a character to you and doesn't immediately tell you the person's identity, and sometimes it causes you as the reader to confront your preconceived ideas. So when someone is introduced in a certain profession, do you immediately think of them as being black or white? Do you immediately think of them as being male or female? Interesting stuff. I'm looking forward to getting back to this, but now it's time to go pick up the kiddo. Did you have your science assessment today?
Yeah.
And did you do great?
Yeah.
Did you get 100?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. You had a good time? Look at me. Give me a little smile. Hi. The opening quote comes from Langston Hughes. It says, "My old man died in a fine big house. My ma died in a shack. I wonder where I'm gonna die, being neither white nor black." I won this giveaway on Instagram a few days ago.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay, thank you. Please, thank you. You say you're my package helper.
Dinner's here.
Oh, fantastic. Very excited about that.
Oh, great.
Okay, so come.
Haha.
I will open
Haha.
the box.
Haha.
And you, my dear, please open. Hold on. Move your hand for a second. All right. Wow.
Wow.
This is a self-care package.
Mommy, maybe
Yes.
you could rip these open and put a light in them and then close them up.
They're called packing peanuts. They're not peanuts. Okay, you want to see?
They smell like peanuts.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is from a company called Hybar. Solid
More.
shampoo. Solid conditioner. All right, let's try not to get these. Hold on.
Whoa, and another thing?
Oh, yes. This
Wow.
is shave cream. Oh, yeah.
Another
I already
one.
smell the scent.
Something else.
And I love it.
Ooh, Mommy, what is this?
Oh, yeah. This is...
Nice smell?
Mhm.
Mommy.
No, it's
Let me smell. Ah, it smells so good. It
It's
makes
used
me
in the
want
bath.
to eat Chinese.
It makes you want to eat Chinese.
Yeah.
And this is the body soap and the little loofah scrub and a nice little, I think that's a bamboo soap dish. It's beautiful.
Ooh,
Thank you
I
so
just
much.
wanna break it up. Hey, I can read it. Let me read.
Okay,
So, thank you for
we'll
choosing
start here with your purchase.
with your purse.
With your purchase.
With your purchase, you are not only investing your wellness,
Mm-hmm.
but also in the health of the planet.
Good job.
We hope you feel good.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that is awesome.
Alright, are you ready for your next package?
Am I ready for the next package? Okay, yes, one more. And these packing peanuts are recyclable. No, they're compostable. I think you can, I think it says on the packaging that you can just wash them down the sink because they're made of, okay, I will do the part with this, open the rest of it.
Ooh,
What does that say?
a card.
It's a card from Excelsior Candle Company, hand poured. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, so there is.
Let me smell it.
Okay.
Since I was the one who took it out.
Wow, I think it's a screw top.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Wow.
it's a candle.
Yeah, it's a candle and it has. This is a lavender candle. Okay, let's see what else.
Ooh.
Packaged very well. two candles. All right, you don't have to take that part. Just roll it out like this. You don't have to take off the bottom. Just let it come through this part. There you go.
Ooh. Another candle.
Another candle. Ooh.
It's purple.
Oh, that is beautiful. And it is in the scent Soapy Bubbles. No, don't touch, don't touch. Just smell.
Ooh, it smells
It
delightful.
smells. It does.
Delightful. Know who they're for.
So this is the same sender. Oh man. This is awesome.
Oh, I know. I just saw some blue and orange. Oh, I see it.
Oh!
A rubber ducky.
It's a rubber ducky. We love this. Oh!
Oh.
And it is
I did more.
3 books. Wow. This is gorgeously packaged. No, that's just paper. I think that's just paper.
Wow, this is incredible.
It is incredible. Wow. Thank you,
Now
McKenna.
I can play with them.
So these are the books. 1, 2, 3. And this one has blue edges. That is so pretty. And these, I guess, are more cozy reads. This is 4 Weekends and a Funeral by Ellie Palmer. This is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. And this is Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne.
Mommy, look, I have a paper
A cozy
skirt.
fantasy steeped with love.
I
This
have
is
a paper
awesome.
skirt.
And very, very
Look,
on brand.
Mommy, I
Yes,
have a
I
paper
know. I see you have a paper skirt.
Okay.
All right. Look what came in the mail. And it matches my outfit, kind of, right?
Lizzie's here too.
Can you give me a little smile? Thank you. So I finished The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave, and I love this. I have read all of this author's novels, and I love her style of writing. When I finished the book, I thought about giving it a 5-star rating because I really, really enjoy it. The story is about an older man. He's maybe in his late 60s, and he falls off a cliff and dies. This happens in the prologue. And the story follows his children who are trying to figure out what happened to him. The police has closed the case. They said there is no foul play. They've closed the investigation, but the children are convinced that there may be something more, so they are trying to investigate. The characters are from Brooklyn, but the story kind of unravels between Brooklyn, New York, and coastal California. The story is also about how people compartmentalize their lives or attempt to, and how it's possible to be different things to different people at the same time. Like, the author explores what it means to have different kinds of romantic relationships and how there is a possibility that you could be romantically connected to multiple people without betraying those other relationships. And I don't necessarily say that I agree with her, but I love her exploration of it. It is about love. It's about enduring love. It's about how sometimes you connect with someone in a way that you don't connect with other people. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are with them, but you also don't want to discount the fact that there is a connection with this other person. I really enjoyed reading this. So I recommend, if you haven't already read something from Laura Dave, this may be a place to start. I have read all of her novels, like I said, and I have loved all of them. So this would be a place to start if you haven't already checked her out. But yeah, The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. Strong 4 stars, maybe even a 4.5. Hopefully someone who's looking for a reason to pick this up will read my explanation in my review and understand why I'm not giving this the 5 that I want to. Now that I finished that, I'm gonna start this. Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson is the book club pick. I need to finish this by the weekend, so maybe I may even finish it this weekend. Let's see. It's Tuesday afternoon and I am reading Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson, and I'm probably speeding through it a little bit because I want to be finished. I want to finish the book before I finish the vlog. This is the book for the Runwright Reads book club, so discussion is scheduled for this Sunday, but my goal is to finish books for the book club at least a few days, so I have some time to really sit with how I feel about the book myself and also what I want to discuss with the book club members. So I didn't know what the book was about. I deliberately avoid looking up reviews or reading a synopsis before I get into a book because I want to experience the book. Like I say to people, I like to experience the book the way the author intended, reading the book without knowing what the book is going to be about. And I'm going to spoil that for you right now, but I'm not going to tell you too much. It's about these lives that are bound by their relationship to the dessert, black cake, which is traditional dessert in Jamaica. It's a celebratory dessert. But while black cake makes you think about Jamaica or the Caribbean, as someone points out in here, they don't understand why Jamaicans have this affinity for the cake because it is not cultural, like it's not an African cultural dish. It's a plum pudding tradition that was passed on by the colonizers. So why hold on to this tradition? But we love it. And I think while it may have originally been British, it has been adapted and it carries the essence of Jamaica with the cake and the caramelization of the sugar and the molasses. Anyway, that's not what the book is about. That's the title. So the story is about two siblings who, when their mother passes away, they are forced to acknowledge some things that she's revealing about their lives, about their history. And they were both estranged from each other, as well as one of them was estranged from the mother for a while. And her death now is causing them to reflect and also to learn about their history. And I want to know what happens next. There are a lot of flipping perspectives and timelines, and we're meeting characters, following them and getting really deep into their story without knowing how they connect to these siblings. So it's interesting. And I'm at page 134, and this edition goes up to almost page 400. So I don't know when this vlog is going to end, but stay tuned. So much to the publishers for having sent me this book, which is being published today. Let's see what it is. You get to see it first. Oh, it's Lisa Wingate's Shelterwood, and it is beautiful. I swear, I did not know what was in the package. But look, it matches my outfit. Book and outfit match. So it's the next day, and I just wanted to come and update you that I finished Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson, and I really enjoyed this. There are 3 other Caribbean novels that this book reminds me of. These Ghosts of Family by Maisie Card, Patsy by Nicole Dennis Venn, and Lucy by Jamaica Kincaid. All of these authors write about the experience of Caribbean people, people who leave Caribbean countries and go to United Kingdom or to United States or to Canada in search of opportunities, but also how those opportunities sometimes lead to them assuming new identities and either being compelled to or wanting to shrug off the past. And so it requires this intense sacrifice to forget, not literally forget, but to break connection with the people back home. Like, there are a lot of characters in this book, but eventually it all comes together. And I love how the author flips back and forth and gives us an opportunity to resonate with someone who has regrets about their life, but is also making choices for other people. So they're not intensely happy with some of the choices that they've made, but they're looking for the greater good, how it will affect positively someone else's life. So I love this. There's a lot of sacrificial love in this book. People who put their own dreams on hold for other people, but it also makes you think about, what does that mean for you? Like, when you do that for someone, do you expect them, like, do you do that for someone because of unconditional love, or because you expect them to do or be something that you want them to do or be in the future? There's a lot of questions that this book poses and gives the reader an opportunity to think about your own answers. So I really enjoyed this. Shout out to the publishers for having sent me this complimentary copy. This came from Penguin Random House. This is the movie tie-in. Hulu original series, not movie, but I guess Hulu presentation. So I don't know, I think I may want to watch the adaptation now. I don't know, I don't have Hulu, but maybe I can find it somewhere. So thank you so much for watching this video. We're gonna end here. I read a couple of books over the weekend. I finished The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I finished that. So this was a Runwright Reads book club selection, so I will post a full review here at some point. But I think right now I'm gonna say this was a strong 4. So 2 solid 4-star reads, as well as some BookTube prize reading, catching up with the buddies on the adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So that's this weekend of reading. I hope you join me for the next weekend vlog. I'm trying to make a weekend vlog every weekend because sometimes that's when I finish books. So I hope you join me for the next video. It may or may not be the vlog, but you'll see. If you haven't already signed up for notifications, go ahead and do that. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, do that first. Then sign up for notifications so you'll know when I post another video. And I hope you join me for it. Until then, happy reading. Bye. Let's chat in the comments. Let me know what you're reading.